Hello, my name is Debbie. This is what I call an introductory lesson into chair yoga with instructional information, mainly designed for those people that maybe have never had yoga before, don't really understand what it is, perhaps can't get on the floor to do regular yoga exercises, or even the disabled, because these exercises can be done all seated in a chair. As we advance, there will be some standing poses and things like that. But I will try to explain why we're doing a few things the way we're doing them, just to help you improve your body. And again, this is yoga for your body. It's for you only. We don't have to look like the poster people with their perfect bodies and their perfect poses. That's not what yoga is about. We are striving to improve your individual body. I definitely do not have a perfect body due to some injuries in that. I have to modify, and I hope that you will all modify as much as you need to. Obviously, we strive to do the perfection, but 99% of us are not going to make it. So we do poses and exercises to help you stretch your body out and get it to move a little bit more flowingly. So we're going to start off first with just some neck exercises. You got to loosen up your whole body before you go into a lot of different poses and that, especially when you're doing floor yoga. So I'm going to take a nice inhale. Now when you inhale, you want to expand your diaphragm first. Let the air go down to your diaphragm and then up to your chest. When you exhale, you push from your diaphragm and out through the lungs. So inhale and exhale. Too often you see people, when you say inhale, they go like that, and their shoulders, everything lifts, and they fill up the top of their lungs first and don't even use their diaphragm. You want to fill up the diaphragm first, so inhale, fill up to the top of the lungs, exhale, push the diaphragm, and exhale. It takes a while to learn how to do it, constant practice, and you'll revert back to the old way of filling just the top of your chest first. But with practice, you'll get it. Okay, moving on, do some neck exercises. So as we inhale, we're gonna lift our chin up to the ceiling, jut the chin up a little bit. It helps to relieve the pressure on the back of your neck. Exhale, chin to your chest. Inhale, back to center. Inhale, look over your left shoulder. Don't raise your shoulders up. We don't want to see this. Keep the shoulders still. The only thing that's moving is your head. Back to center. Inhale. Look over your right shoulder. Back to center. We're going to do some neck rolls. Do these very slowly. If you have neck issues, arthritis, whatever, again, modify. If it's severe or something, check with your doctor first of what you can do and what you can't do. So we're going to start going to the left first. And you just want to slowly roll your neck around, stretching it out. Again, don't raise your shoulders. And then reverse to the other side. Now in these beginning exercise videos, introductory ones, we're not going to do a lot of repetition, just so you can get the idea of what needs to be done. But as you're doing them on your own, feel free to go a couple of times each direction on all this stuff. Okay, some shoulder rolls. We start this time. We're going to raise our shoulders up, take them to the back, squeezing your shoulder blades down, and forward. Up, back, down, and forward. One more. And stopping in the center. We're going to reverse it, so go back, up, forward, back, up, and forward. Again, you want to probably do this 2 or 3 times on each side. You can raise one shoulder up and lower. Other shoulder and lower. Now we're going to rotate our right shoulder first, bringing it forward, but we're going to add a little bit of twist. And then left shoulder, twist to the right. Try to twist your whole torso. And the other way. And back. Okay. So again, repeat as you want to after you finish the video. These are just guidelines. Okay, arms out to the sides. Ideally you want your shoulder to your fingertips in a straight line. Again, because of some injuries, sometimes my left shoulder does sag, but I try to keep it up. And that's your goal, is to try to keep things up. This is for your body. I do these for my body. But you want to be straight out. You don't want to be kind of limpy or like this. And you want to be sitting up nice and tall, like someone's pulling you with a string, pulling on your head. And palms to the ceiling. We're going to lift our arms up, all the way up. Ideally, you want to keep your hands together. Again, my arm won't let me do that. So you can lock your thumbs if you need help. And try to stretch yourself straight up. A little bit to the right, a little side stretch. Try not to lean forward. Side stretch. Back to center, to the left. And back to center. Push down like you're pushing on a ball or something. Twist to the right. Now when we twist, you want to twist the whole torso as a unit. Let me demonstrate. You don't want to lead with your one arm. Keep your arms straight. Twist. Don't lead with your face either, your head. Keep it all one unit. Let's twist to the left. And back to center. Now, if your arms are getting tired, because this is new to you, just drop one arm, relax it for a few seconds, bring it back up, drop the other one, let it relax until you build up your stamina. It's not a big deal. We're going to drop our right arm on, left arm's going to go to the air for another side. Again, try to keep in a straight line, try not to be leaning forward, because we're trying to get a nice side stretch. Back to center, and the other way. Try to keep your feet firmly planted on the ground. Look up if you can. Some people get dizzy, so obviously don't do that. Back to center. And relax your arms. Roll your shoulders out if you need to. Okay. Sorry. So we're going to add a little bit more arm. Plant your feet. This time arms out to the side. And we're going to bend at the elbows. Sometimes you'll hear this called as goalposts. I've moved to Arizona. We now call these cactus. So arms into cactus position. I'll probably be interchanging. Open. Again, check yourself. Just make sure you're not falling down. I have to do it with my left arm. Back to cactus. We're going to twist to the right. Back to center. Twist to the left. Again, twist as a unit. Back to center. Don't twist like this, because that's really not building up and strengthening your muscles. And you can do that in other exercises. Fold your hands down to tabletop. Back up. We're going to bring our elbows together and our hands. So you're making a keyhole. Push up and lower down. Back to center. Back to cactus. Airplane and lower. Roll your shoulders out. Let them relax a little bit. You can do a little bit of twisting if you need to. Okay, some other things we're going to do is forward bends. When you're bending forward, you want to do it from your hip sockets. When you're sitting here, you feel the crease. You want to keep your back straight. So we're bending, bringing our chest forward, not just rounding our back and doing this. That's another exercise. So a forward bend, you're pushing your chest forward. You don't have to be looking up. I'm just looking at the camera. So keep everything in alignment. Goes only as far as you can. You may only be able to get this far. That's totally fine. Arms can be wherever you want them. You're going to strive to get to on top of your thighs. But again, if you have to stop here, that's fine. Next time, go another inch. Until eventually you can get all the way down to your thighs. Once you get to your thighs, don't just collapse. Tighten those muscles. We're trying to build our core as well. Inhale, come back up. We'll do it one more time. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, come back up. As time goes by, we're going to hold poses a little bit longer as well. I'm going to add a little bit of arms now. Arms out to the side. We're going to fold over, airplane style. Fold over, exhale, as far as you can go. Drop your right hand between your feet. Left hand is going to reach up. Look at your hand if you can. If you get dizzy, obviously don't do that. But the idea is to try to get a nice straight line. Release the right hand, back to airplane. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, we're going to fold over and do the other side. Left hand between your legs, your feet, your right arm straight up. Inhale, back up. Exhale to the left with the right hand down. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left hand between your feet. Inhale, back to center. While we're here, this time we are going to round our backs a little bit. We're going to bring arms forward, tuck our chin in, and round your back. Stretch that spine out. Try to keep your arms by your ears. Inhale, pretend like you're swimming, breaststroke. Take it back. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, press it back. And lower your arms. Again, if your arms got tired during that, just drop one arm, let it relax for a little bit, or drop both if you have to. But even on that, you could still be doing a forward fold. Okay. Moving on to legs. Some various things we're going to be doing with legs. To stretch them out, for this first one, you might want to sit towards the edge of your chair. We didn't really talk about a chair, but a chair should be a nice sturdy one that you know you're not going to tip over with. Preferably with the back, because there's going to be some exercises that you're going to be using the back for support. Main thing is you just don't want to be falling off your chair. But you want to sit to the end so your leg is not going to be compressed by the edge of the chair. Extend your right foot out with your foot flexed. Can't see too well on that. You see your foot is flexed. Again, sitting up tall, no slouching. We don't slouch in class. Then we're going to point our toe so we can stretch out our shin. Flex. Point. And flex. Arms out to the side. Going to fold over again. You may not get as far this time because you're stretching out the back of your right leg, hamstrings. Fold over as far as you can. Inhale, come back up. And again, as time goes by, we can hold these poses longer. So exhale, fold over, point your toe, flex, and back to the center. Bring your leg in and extend the other leg. Flex your foot, point your toe, flex, and point. Flex, arms out, fold over on the exhale, stretching out the back of your leg. Inhale, back up. Exhale, fold over. Again, try not to be slouching. Inhale, back up. Check your arms. And bring your foot back in. Next, we're going to take our right leg again. Kind of grab your knee, or you can grab under. First off, we're just going to do some circles. You want to loosen up your hip sockets all the time. As we age, our sockets get filled with kind of debris and the lubrication's not there, so we want to make sure we lubricate. And a lot of hip rotations and such, some of the poses like pigeon you may have heard of, do that. They help to open up the hip socket so that eventually you'll be able to walk a little bit better. You won't be, notice older people, sometimes they just shuffle. It's because they can't use their hip sockets. So we want to try to keep that loose. What we want to do is right leg over left. You may not be able to get this way right now. If you can't, just cross your legs. Then next time, maybe a little bit further, until you can actually cross your leg over. If you want a little bit more opening of the hip socket, use your right hand to gently push down on your knee. Don't go hurting yourself or anything like that. So just a gentle. Left hand just can rest for now. We're going to do some fold overs, forward bends. So on the exhale, again, we're just pushing our chest forward. You're going to feel it in your hip socket. Don't overdo it. This is what your body can do. Eventually, you'll be able to lay on top, hopefully. Again, check with your doctor first on a lot of these things. You know, if you've had a hip replacement and that, they may not want you to do this sort of thing. So a lot of poses, whether in the chair or on the floor, check with your doctor first whether you're able to do these kind of things. And inhaling, you're back to center. Exhale, fold it over again. Inhale, back to center. And take our left hand, put it over our right knee. Right hand's going to go around your back. If you can reach around, like I can, that's great. If not, just set it behind your back on the seat of your chair. But the main thing is to open up your chest and look behind you. Inhale, come back to center. We're going to twist the other way. Just rest your hand or put it on your foot. Reach around to the left side. Again, we're trying to open the shoulder and look behind you. Release. Come back. You can roll your hip out again if you'd like. And put down. Left leg, again. Ideally, you want to cross it. If not, just cross your legs like that, or whatever angle you can get. Gentle pressure if you want. Feel the left hip socket. Inhale, exhale, fold over. Inhale up. Exhale, fold over. Inhale up. Right hand to the outside of your left knee. You can either like grab your knee, put your backs of your hands there. Reach around with your left hand. And again, we're trying to open our chest and look behind you. Inhale, back to center, and switch. Back to center, grab your under your leg, open your hip socket a little bit. Both directions. Again, trying to lubricate that socket. Get rid of some of that debris. And you'll notice that I did the hip rotation first with the right leg, and then did the crossover. Did it afterwards, the other leg. Either way is fine. You can do it as long as you're trying to do one or the other. Okay? All right. Arms out to the side, arms overhead. Couple last things. Reach as far as you can. One more side stretch to the right, side stretch to the left, push down, come back to center. Let's rotate our neck a little bit more to finish off. Just drop it down. This time we're going to go to the right first with a little bit of neck rotation. Again, be careful if you have neck problems. You may not be able to do it. And once, two. And back to center. So this is one of the first installments of instructional chair yoga for you. Introductory. Again, as I said in the beginning, this is for your body. It doesn't have to be perfect. Everybody's body is different. You're stretching and moving to what you're capable of, but that being said, all striving to improve what you're able to do so that as you age, hopefully you'll be able to move much more freely and actually being able to move. Okay, so until next time, have a good day, and we'll see you then. Thank you.